Hello everyone, welcome to CT Talks with Premier Brains. We are back with another episode of knowledge sharing Q&A session on UAE Corporate Tax. In today's session, we'll be discussing the concept of natural persons taxation under UAE Corporate Tax. Recently, Cabinet Decision number 49 of 2023 was released based on the categories of business or business activities conducted by a resident or non-resident natural person that are subject to UAE Corporate Tax. So let's dive deep into the various elements of natural person taxation in UAE. So my first question to you is, will the natural person be subject to UAE corporate tax?
So basically, individuals, the residents or non-residents who are engaged in conducting business or business activities will be subject to corporate tax only if their combined turnover exceeds 81 million in a calendar year. So here it is important to note that the definition of business and or business activity needs to be analyzed.
Uh, so my next question to you is, how is the business or business activity defined in the law?
So UA corporate tax has separately defined a business or a business activity. So what a business is, it's any activity which is conducted on an ongoing, regular and independent basis by any person. It can be like an agricultural activity, a vocational activity, any commercial, industrial or any kind of professional service, or even any activity for the use of tangible or intangible properties. Now coming to business activity, because the definition says business or business activity. So now we define business. So business activity is actually any transaction or activity or any series of transactions or activities which are done by the person in course of its business.
So next question is there any special exclusion for individual taxation?
Yes, so there are certain sources of income which are not subject to corporate tax, which have been kept basically out of scope for the individuals. So these are basically wages, personal investment income, and real estate investment income. So this cabinet decision 49 has also included definitions of these sources of income. So what wages simply means is that any salaries or other employee benefits which are given to the employees under an employment contract or the applicable legislation in UAE. So this can, benefits can include allowances or any kind of bonuses or other benefits which are part of the contract with the employees. And personal investment income is any kind of investment income which is earned in a personal capacity, which does not require to be conducted or is not conducted through a license by a licensing authority and is not a commercial business. So important point here is that it should not be conducted through a license. It should only be done in a personal capacity, then only it will be out of scope of corporate tax. Coming to now the definition of real estate investment income. So any income earned from real estate activities such as leasing, subleasing, or sale, or even rental income from the real estate properties, which again are not conducted or required to be conducted through a license issued by a licensing authority. So the important point here is that wages and benefits should be as per the employment contract, and real estate investment income is not conducted or required to be conducted through a license. Similarly, for personal investment income, there is an additional point which is mentioned in the decision, is that it should not be conducted or required to be conducted through a license, and nor it should be considered as a commercial business. So for commercial business, they have asked to refer to the commercial transactions law, which is federal law number 50 of 2022, for the definition of commercial business. So one needs to refer to that commercial business definition to see whether you will be in scope of corporate tax or out of the scope of corporate tax.
So my final question to you will be, what about the registration requirements for individuals?
Yeah, so it has been clarified by the ministry through this cabinet decision that the individuals who are not conducting business or business activities which are subject to corporate tax will not be required to register.
Thank you so much for your time. I hope today's session was insightful, and we'll be back again with another interesting topic with CT Talks with Premier Brains. Thank you.
Thank you so much.